So I think we're good to go. We can start off today's Q&A session. So for the ones who have just joined in, so I would like to highlight that this is a Q&A session that we do on every Friday at 4:30, and we take up a round of questions that the users have and we answer to all of those queries. So let's start off with today's Q&A session. So first off, we have a question from Ashish. So Ashish says that I have a trading strategy, but I'm not able to build it in your option builder. So can you please help? Sure, Ashish, we can help you. What type of trading bot would you like to create? So you can let us know with the support team. And if you would like to get the things in a simpler way, then what you can do is you can just go over here. Let's say if you'd like to create an option bot, then over here you can just click on this button that is developed with experts. So what this button will do, whatever queries that you have, that is, I want to build a trading bot, a bot for moving average indicator. So you can create such tickets. You can also attach the file that you'd like. You can click the submit button. So that's how your ticket will be created and it will be sent to the support team. So they'll be able to understand your requirements and able to connect with you. So you can get your query resolved it over here. So let's move on to the next set of questions. So which is the newest feature that SpeedBot would be launching? So this question is asked by Sanjay. So Sanjay, just to give you a context, that of late we have been developing a new feature which is soon going to be launched, and it is for the traders who would like to have an advanced execution setting. So it is somewhere that is for the entries and the exits that you're doing on the market price. So you will be able to do it on the limit and the stop loss basis as well. So we got a lot of requests. Okay, you can enable the limit based entries or the exits in order to reduce the slippages. So it will be better that we can get the execution being done. So this is a feature by the name execution settings that we'll be launching. So you'll be getting a separate video for that particular feature as well. So in order to minimize the slippage, that is, just to give you an example of what a slippage is, let's say that if you were to enter at 100 rupees of entry price, but somehow you entered at 150 due to the volatility in the market. So you can limit the slippages by, instead of entering at 150 with the market order, you'd like to enter with some sort of a buffer, limit buffer. Let's say instead of 100, it entered at 3 points or maybe 2 points. Whenever it got that price, we'll be entering into a position, right? So we'll be having a separate video on the execution settings feature soon. So I hope you understand this. Now let us move on to the next question. So what are the time interval that SpeedBot provides? So this is asked by Kevin. So let me just show you what are the time intervals, Kevin, that you can use. So let's say if we are adding a Nifty leg over here and in the indicators. So these are the time frames that we have. It starts from 1 minute to 1 day. So based on your trading profile, you can mention whatever time frame that you need. If you are an intraday based trader or a swing trader, so you can have these many set of time frame. So I hope it makes you clear. So next question is from Wasim. So Wasim asks that how to create an algo in positional stocks. So this is a pretty good question. Let's say if you are a swing trader and purely trading into cash segment, then this is a feature that you can use and could be handy for you. So let me make you understand. So over here, let me just go with one of the templates itself. So for those of you who do not understand what a template is, so templates are launched by SpeedBot that are ready to use strategy logic that you can use to backtest it and forward test it in the live market and also make it live in your demat account. So let's take an example that if you'd like to understand how the algo trading works, in that case, you can start off with the strategy templates that we have. That is already the logic is disclosed over here. Let me just click on any one of the template. So over here, I'll be able to read the literature around the strategy template. That is, in what market conditions does this work? Apart from that, the symbols we have listed and the logic behind that. That is on what basis the entries and the exits are taken. So I'll be able to check it. So coming back to the point, we were to create a positional bot. So let me just keep all the settings as it is. I'll click on continue. Then instead of the holding type as MIS, you need to keep it as CRN, CNC and NRML. So over here, you can just mention the entry time like this, maybe 5. Yeah. So that's how you'll be able to create and automate your positional equity bot. So I hope, Wasim, this makes it clear to you. So next up, we have a question from Smriti. So Smriti asks that I want to re-enter after a certain duration. How to do it in options? So this is an advanced setting that you can use in your option building bot. So how you can do it, Smriti? Let me make you understand over here. Let me just go to the option bot builder. So let me just add the stop loss value as maybe 50 points. So this basically means that whenever we are taking an entry in the call option by buying it, then we are placing a stop loss of 50 points from our buy price. Then I'll be able to get it checked like this. Re-entry. So over here, I can see that the cost to cost re-entry is there, and then down there you'll be able to see a delay feature. So once you click on this delay, then there'll be 2 parameters that we'll need to input. First up is the number of re-entries. How many re-entries would I like to do, right? It could be 1 re-entry in a day, it could be 5 re-entries in a day. And after a certain delay, that is, let's say if I'd like to enter into a position after 60 seconds or 50 seconds or maybe 5 minutes, then I'll be able to define it like this. So this basically means, what does this structure means? That whenever my 50 point stop loss is hit, then I'll be entering again into the same contract, but after a delay of 60 seconds based on the stop loss. It could be basis on the stop loss, target, whatever I'd like to add. So that's how I'll be able to add the delay in my re-execution or the re-entries. All right. Let's move on to the next question. How to create a range breakout strategy in options. I'm unable to create it. So this is a question asked by Shailesh. So Shailesh, to answer your question, let me just make things easier for you. Let me just remove this. Yeah, so let's say that we'll be shorting a put and we'll be shorting it once there is a breakout within the range, right? So if I define that from 9:15 till 10 a.m., whenever that high is taken out, that is whenever that high is broken, in that case, we'll be entering into a selling of the puts, right? It could be on the low side, it could be on the high side. So if you are a profile that has the trend following, or if you have a profile that has the contra based positions, then you can have it in such a way. And apart from that, you'll be able to see a checkbox breakout on underlying. So this basically means that would you like to get your conditions checked on the basis of the option contract or on the basis of the underlying, that is the either on the Nifty spot or on the Nifty futures. That's how it is, right? So once you do this for the opposite side, that is for the call side, then likewise you will be able to check it from your end. So that's how you can create your range breakout bot. Now let us move on to the next question. I'm a beginner, I do not have a strategy. Do you provide any ready-made strategy? So this question is asked by Jayesh. So Jayesh, just to make things easier for you, we are not strategy sellers, we are software providers. So let's say if you'd like to understand how the algos work as you're a beginner, so you can use the strategy templates as I mentioned earlier. You can go to the template section. You can start off with the ready to use strategy templates. So these are the templates that have already the strategy logic disclosed. So based on your understanding, based on your needs, you will be able to change the parameters, understand in which market conditions does the templates work, and able to backtest it and forward test it. So this is something that we recommend. So let's move on to the next question. Can I create multiple sets in an option bot builder? So this is a pretty good question. So this is asked by Krishna. So Krishna, it is possible to create multiple sets in the option bot builder. Let's say if you have a set for Nifty and another set for Bank Nifty or maybe Sensex, then this is something that is possible. Let me show you how you can do that. Over here, you can go to the option bot. Let's say this is the set 1. I'll just name it as Nifty set. And let me just add a leg. And likewise, if I would like to run the same thing for a different symbol, maybe for mid-cap Nifty, so I'll just name it as mid-cap Nifty set. So these two sets will be independently be running. So I can check the conditions out for both of these sets and get a combined reporting, that is combined backtesting report as well as the live reporting of it, whatever the trades are being taken, right? So that's how it is possible to create multiple sets and multiple symbols. Also, apart from multiple symbols, you'll be able to create multiple sets on the same symbol as well. That is, let's say if you have some time-based strategy bots that start from 920 in Nifty and maybe at 1020 again you'd like to initiate another set, so that is something which is possible. So let's move on to the next question. How can I monitor the performance of my trading strategies on SpeedBot? How to do that? So this is a question asked by Nisarg. So Nisarg, to answer your question, so over here in the reporting section, whatever bots that you have made live, over here you will be able to see it. Apart from that, if you want to have the detailed reporting, what you can do is, let's say if I have this bot and let me see if I have backtested it. Open low. Yeah. So this is a bot that I have. So I had backtested it for quite some time. So it's somewhere around 2.5 years. So these are the profits that you can see, the cumulative profits, the annual return, the maximum drawdown, as you can see. Apart from that, the profit and loss summary, whether your strategy is profitable or not. So as you can see, this bot is a loss-making bot. So it doesn't make sense to forward test it or make it live, or else I can just tweak the parameters. Let me see if I can show you another bot. Yeah, so this is another bot which is a strategy template, as you can see, that we have backtested. So around 12 months we have the report, and this is the number of positions, the profit, charges, and other things, the maximum drawdown. So you'll be able to get the order book as well. Apart from that, the P&L summary, right? Trade statistics and other advanced statistics. So you'll be able to assess how your bot is doing. So this is something that you can test on the historical data as well as forward tested, and also once you execute it in your broker account. So that's how you'll be able to assess the reporting, right? So let's move on to the next question. If I've kept the entry time as 9:30 and deployed the bot at 10:45, will my entries be taken? So this is a question that's asked by Ilesh. So Ilesh asks that he has a bot that has a predefined entry time of 9:30, and if somehow he couldn't deploy the bot at that particular time, so after maybe an hour he's again trying to deploy it with the same entry time, so will the trades be taken? So in that case, we have developed a feature. Let me show you. Yes. So over here, as you can see, this particular checkbox, that is enter if missed. So this basically means that if you have somehow did not enter the position at 9:20, and now at 10:20 you'd like to initiate the entries, right? But the entry time is 9:20. But if this particular checkbox is ticked, then the moment you deploy the bot, at that very moment, the trades will be placed in your broker account. So if you use this feature, then automatically the deployment will be done and the trades will be taken. So this is something that is possible from our side. So let's move on to the next question. I want to trade in the US markets. Is it possible? Yes. So this question is asked by Nilesh. So yes, Nilesh, it is possible that you can trade your US based trading account and integrate it with your SpeedBot account. So let me just show you. So for users who do not know, so we support the US based execution as well for the algos. Let me make you understand. Let me just log out over here, and we go to the US version. You need to click on the US symbol, and over here I'm logged into my demo account. So let me just walk you through the equity bot builder and the options bot builder over here. This is pretty exciting features that we have launched. So you can choose your market type. It could be US, it could be NSE, whatever the intervals that you would like. So these are the symbols. Let's say if I would like to go for the Apple symbol and maybe Netflix, maybe Tesla. So I'll be able to get it checked. US bot. I can mention whatever conditions I would like to add, whatever target profit long shot I would like to go with. Apart from that, let me walk you through the options bot builder in the US segment. So these are the symbols that we currently support. That is, you'll be able to trade the QQQ, SPY, XSP, and SPX options. So you'll be able to trade the 0 DTEs till the 4 DTEs. So that is something that people are aware about in the US markets. So everyday expiry is there. So you'll be able to check it from your side and execute it. Apart from that, now you'll ask what are the set of brokers that we have. So let me just walk you through the brokers as well. So these are the brokers that we currently have. So we support the crypto segment. Apart from that, for the US based, we have interactive brokers, live and paper. Then we have the TD Ameritrade and Tasty Trade as well. That is soon going to be launched. Apart from that, Tradier as well is there, as you can see. So if you have any custom requirement, then also you can ping us and our support team will reach you out as soon as possible. So let me just go back to the Indian version for the next few set of questions, then we can wrap this session up. Perfect. Okay, so we'll take 2 more questions and then we can wrap this session up. Where can I see the plans of SpeedBot? And can you make me understand what all things that I'll get in the plans? So this is a question asked by Suresh. So Suresh wants to understand what are the pricing plans on SpeedBot and what are the things that we provide in those plans. So let us make him understand. So once you go to the menu and over here by default, you are into the pay-as-you-go plan. So in the pay-as-you-go plan, all the things that you do, that is the back test, that is the live deployment or the forward test. So that will be deducted on a credit basis. That is, if you'd like to test your bot on 1 month data, then 3 credits would be deducted per month like this. So let's say if you'd like to test your bot on 1 year data, so in that case 36 credits would be deducted. So 1 credit equals to 1 rupee. Likewise, whenever you deploy a live bot, so per day the deployment charges would be around 15 credits, that is 15 rupees. And likewise for the forward test, 10 rupees. Apart from that, if you'd like to shift from the pay-as-you-go plan to the monthly subscription or annual subscription plan, then we have an option for that as well. Once you click on subscribe your plan, so these are the set of plans that we have. So let me walk you through one by one in a glance. That is, once I click on basic, so over here this starts from 350 rupees per month if you are going for the annual subscription, or if you're going for the monthly subscription, it costs around 424 rupees per month. So what are things that you'll get by purchasing this basic plan? You'll get 100 daily backtests. So this means that on daily basis, 100 times you'll be able to click on the save and backtest button, irrespective of the number of years. It could be once you have tested the data for like 3 years of historical data, and the second time you did it for 5 years. So the number of times you click the button, so that will be counted. So on an average 100 clicks you can use for the 100 daily backtests in this plan. Apart from that, 1 forward test bot you'll be able to get it. That is on the without involving any real money. You can test your bot in the live market conditions. And we have the offer that is ongoing. That is, if you purchase the annual subscription, then you get a 10-hour free support for the TradingView automation as well. That is, if you have a strategy that is on TradingView charts, then our team would be able to give you a dedicated support to get the strategy connected with the SpeedBot account and execute it in your broker account. So if you are purchasing the yearly plan, then you'll get this 10-hour support. And now once, if you have a requirement of maybe you'd like to have daily backtest of more than 100 credits, then instead of 100 you can have the 150 credits in the 847 rupees plan. So in that you'll get one live bot and 3 paper bots. Apart from that, of course, the trading view support is there if you are purchasing the annual subscription of this particular plan, and onwards and upwards you'll be upgraded with the other capabilities as well once you move up and above, right? So I hope this makes it clear to you. Okay, so I believe that we have covered a good amount of questions in today's session, and I believe that this was pretty useful for the ones who have just started out and the ones who are using our platform. So we'll be happy to take the feedbacks. You can just send us on the support teams portal, right? You can just drop us a message at over here, support, like this, and you can raise a ticket, right? All right then, so I think let's wrap this session up. Thank you everyone for joining in today's session, and I hope to see you in the next one. So let's connect on next Friday, same time. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.